First carry for Najee Harris. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. Well, this defense for the Chargers, they played really well in a win over the Raiders a week ago.
Yeah, they gave up 17 points, but that's what you would consider a goal for each and every defense, because if you give up 17 points a game all year long, you're thinking you're going to be a playoff team because you expect your offense to score more than that. That's what you're looking for. Room to improve, of course, but I'd have to say a very solid performance.
Cunningham looking to throw. And that'll be incomplete. When you talk about the defense for these Chargers, this unit against the pass, hoping to get better for sure. Number 25 in the NFL right now.
They'll take that play right there each and every snap, because throughout this season,
You don't want that smoke.
And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
First down. First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Here's Cunningham. Catch is made by Metcalf. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. It's a gain of 34. So here's a first and 10 now down inside the 20. Cunningham. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete. That's already the third time they've looked his way on this opening drive. He's caught one of the 3.
That doesn't mean they won't continue to go in that direction. It feels like they think they've got something good going there, and they think those numbers are going to increase.
Cunningham to throw. That's complete to his tight end for a move. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter action from Pittsburgh. It is the Steelers in control of the football as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Now Cunningham. And the Steelers are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Now the Chargers are going to look up here and signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Now a first down carry for Harris. And he's brought down a number 4. Really nice stiff arm to create a little space. Second and goal from the 1.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and goal.
Now Cunningham. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. DK Metcalf. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers have moved out in front. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league. 2nd year in the NFL. Out is their quarterback with his offense to take over once more. He had the short touchdown pass on their previous drive, and they'll begin again here on 1st and 10. They turn to Harris to begin the drive. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3 our score. Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line. 2nd and a yard. They stay on the ground again. It's Harris. line. Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Here's Cunningham from the gun. To the right side, and he's got room to complete. They'll go for a gain of 7. And it's 2nd down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 37-yard line.
Looking to throw. Cunningham. And he'll dump it underneath to his running back complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Well, they use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. Back to throw. Cunningham. Targeting Moore, and he's got him on the crossing pattern. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. The Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards.
A partner that locked in man coverage out left, and they end up running a crossing route. Rounded it a little bit more than a slant. He's just got to angle himself towards the right side of the field, and that's very difficult for a defender to shout him across all that ground.
Out of the gun here, it's Cunningham. Now they'll take this and run. They throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Back to throw again. Now he's going to step up and run. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Cunningham. Now he'll take this and run. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
Part of the good ones have a clock running in their head, okay? Because it says something like this. I've got this many seconds to find a target. After that, I have to tuck it and try and get some yardage on this first down snap. He doesn't just get some yards, though. He gets a big gain, and they'll come right back with another 1st and 10.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Pass on the other route, caught by Smith-Schuster. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
But that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
2nd and 4. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
Well, it hasn't been a banner first half for the defense trying to cover him today, but they'll take that one right there, helping force that incompletion.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Operating from the gun, Cunningham. Now he's going to step up and run. And he is going to slide to a halt inside the 5-yard line. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. The Steeler offense now with the football first here to begin the 3rd quarter. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what do we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
That's multiple times now he's tagged him with a big gain with his legs. Really showing off some nice awareness and the ability to correctly realize when he's got a chance to tuck it and go himself.
He rifles complete. Caught on the move. So the completion good for just 3. And it's second down.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, the defender was right on him.
And he'll go right back to Moore, complete again. Back-to-back receptions for him, but it's another first down. Back to throw. Cunningham. Left side here, taken in by Metcalf. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play. And it'll be second down.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helped to have a guy who can turn it loose. And boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Now let's up this and run. And we'll go down here at the 35-yard line. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Back to throw now on first down. They'll find Metcalf. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's first and 10.
First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Looking to throw. Cunningham. He'll find Najee Harris. 2 yards on the pickup there. And it'll be second down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
That sure looked like a nice call by the defense, and they're very cohesive in their coverage. As soon as he cut inside, they broke on the football and met it as the ball got there and forced the incompletion.
They'll look to throw again. They'll try and do this himself. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and
Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point, as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a plane to catch.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. He's got it in, complete. Loose inside the 30. DK Metcalf. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. DK Metcalf with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Steelers use the big play to extend their 4th quarter lead. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading.
This one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers. Well, on one side of this, Charles, an impressive victory. On the other, when you think about it, they scored in the first quarter, but then they didn't score in quarters 2, 3, or 4. They're going to have a lot of work to do before stepping back on the field.
Yeah, it'll be an interesting tape to analyze, won't it? Because why did it work in the first quarter, but nothing in quarters 2, 3, and 4. So we always talk about adjustments. You don't just wait till halftime. You do it series to series. They'll be working on that in preparation for their next game.
So for Pittsburgh, they pick up their second win now on the year. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for the Chargers, they can't...
My man. They bought me a gun.